First, start with a Nerf Mavrick from Walmart. You need to take this handle right here, break it apart, unscrew it, and break it apart. Then use all these 4 pieces. There's the spring, and there's the trigger that we're gonna use. You'll also need those, and you'll need that from a lighter. You need a hot glue gun, and you need to glue that in to the left side of the trigger. And then put the spring in. Then you gotta put that in. Then you gotta close it up and screw it up. Then you gotta take the wires and pull them out. And then you gotta make sure that these actually do make a spark. Then you gotta take this ring and then this large piece of PVC piping. This is gonna be our actual cannon. And then the ring is gonna stop the actual cannon cap so your ammo doesn't get burnt. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so then you need a long antenna to keep the cap in place while you glue it in. Then you gotta put that into it. Then you gotta put the cap in there just so it hits on the side. See that big ring? You're gonna put it down in there, and it has to touch the antenna, and it has to stay there while you hot glue it. Now we're gonna be covering this hot glue later with duct tape, yes. And make sure to glue everything up. And we're going to take the cap, the screw it cap, the female cap. Then we're going to add some E6000 super glue to the edge that you're going to connect to the PVC piping. E6000, sorry. 6000. And you're going to do it all the way around, just like this. I'm going to lose that band-aid, you watch. Then we're going to push it in real tight. We got to let it stay there. Then we're going to add this fishing line. You're going to make it at least 2 meters, 2 to 4 meters. So when it comes back, it doesn't hit you. Now we're going to glue one part to the fire cap with hot glue. You're just going to put a dab right there on the top of the cap. Then you're going to attach that really quickly so it doesn't dry. Gotta blow on it to make it dry really quickly so you don't stand there all day trying to hold it. Hot glue. I'm using hot glue because it dries relatively fast, and I only had about 3 days to make this. Glue it up again and make sure that it will stay. You can get these PVC pipings from anywhere, probably a hardware store. Then you're going to tape it up with some tape. Then you're going to glue this handle to the back. You're going to hit the back ring. And you're going to hit the tube there. You're gluing it in 3 different places. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Then you're gonna make sure that it stays when you hold it with one hand. I added a little more glue than that though, so glue it up. Now I'm gonna take the other end of my fishing line, and I'm gonna glue it to the front of this tube. Okay, so right there. Now we're going to tape that up too. Now you're going to tape everything that involves glue. Like this. Now you're going to make sure that these make a spark before you do anything, such as solder or tape the wires, in my case tape, to the screws. It's better to solder and then tape, but I don't have a soldering gun, which most people don't. Now you're going to add some balls in there. I don't care what you use. In this case I was using paintballs, and I kind of dropped one there. Now here's our finished gun. You're going to use your safety tips, as in gloves and eyewear. Now I'm sorry because it was too cold and it didn't go. Now you can paint this however you want, all the way around, but only to probably there, because you don't want to get any paints on your wires or something. But use tape too. And you have to, you know, do those wires just like that. Tape it all the way around. Good. And you can add anything to it. You can add like a torn up sleeve, like I will, maybe.